It's that time again, folks. We're at the Friday fishing forecast, and I tell you what what a difference a week makes. From extreme cold to snowing up in North Florida to now we're in the 80s today. It's absolutely beautiful. It's going to be a really nice weekend. They're calling for a slight chance of rain tomorrow. Nothing major. We're going to head offshore. It's going to be cloudy most of the day, but it's going to be in the mid 70s. The winds are going to be light and variable, and the same on Sunday. So both days are going to be absolutely beautiful. I think Sunday is going to get a little sunnier than Saturday, but overall, a beautiful weekend compared to what we had last week. That was brutal. And the fish even thought it was brutal. I can tell you right now that I went out in the bay with a friend of mine, Rick, today, and I wanted to try to get some bait for the shop. I caught all the pinfish I could ever want. Did not catch any white bait. I did find some white bait, but it would not chum up like I was expecting it to. So white bait has been very tough, but the pinfish are very plentiful. We fished multiple spots in the bay, and all I had was pinfish, and we didn't catch a single fish. Now, I'm not saying that we could have used different bait and caught fish, but we probably should have had other bait on the boat. But my main goal was to go out and catch bait for the shop. So we've got plenty of pinfish. So if you're thinking about going red grouper fishing this weekend, we have plenty of pinfish. We have plenty of frozen bait. We have shrimp. So we don't have fiddler crabs. Fiddler crabs are still, they're hunkered down, and they've been very difficult to get. So we have 4,000 on order, but we probably won't get them till next week. I'm sorry, I'm watching two dolphins go by, a mom and a pup. They're trying, I think she's trying to teach them they're trying to eat my snook at my dock. But anyway, so we went out, we had a tough day of it. Absolutely beautiful day, high pressure, blue skies. So I knew it would be a little tough. Water temperature in the bay was 59 when we came back at about 12 o'clock, 12:30. So the water's still a little chilly. I've heard reports offshore that it was still in the low 50s. I've talked to numerous people that have gone offshore this week, ranging from 30 feet out to 160 feet. And it seems like it's the same consistent thing where it's a struggle with the bite. They've had to bounce around quite a bit, and it's been just a very difficult thing to get the fish to eat. They're there, but they're just not wanting to eat. So with this warm-up, I'm thinking that it's going to help quite a bit. I think it might take a few more days to get that water temperature back up into the 60s, which we have a string of, I think, 2 weeks of 70s and 80s. So I think we're going to be okay there. Let's go ahead and get into the tides and schooners for this weekend and what we have in store. All right, on Saturday, we have a low tide at 9:24 a.m. at negative 0.5. Then we have a high tide at 3:39 p.m. at a 1.2 foot. Then we have another low tide at 9:14 p.m. at a 0.1 foot. On Sunday, we have a low tide at 9:52 a.m. at a negative 0.1. Then we have a high tide at 4:04 p.m. at a 1.4 foot. Then we have another low tide at 10:23 p.m. at a 0.0 foot. For the schooners, we have a minor feeding time from 8:57 a.m. to 9:57 a.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 2:35 p.m. to 4:35 p.m. Then on Sunday, we have a minor from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And then we have a major from 3:24 p.m. to 5:24 p.m. So those are the tides and schooners for this weekend. And like I said, the bite has been a little bit tough, but these fish might start eating with this warm up. I know it's taken a little bit, but I think that the feed is going to go off with these fish. They're going to have to eat sometime. But the reports I'm getting from inshore, I'm hearing a lot of reports of trout. I've had a couple of people call me, friends of mine, and tell me that they were catching trout to 26 inches. This is the best trout bite I've heard of since before the red tide. And so that's good news. We're seeing a lot of fish. We're seeing a lot of activity in the river. So a lot of good things coming down the pipe. Be patient. Be patient with these fish. I know we're selling a lot of shrimp because really, other than pinfish, that white bait is really, really deep. I marked it in some areas that were 50 feet deep. Of course, throwing a cast net in 50 feet of water is not the most ideal thing, so I didn't try it. But anyway, that's about it. Again, at the shop, we have pinfish, we have live shrimp, we have all the frozen bait you need. So if we open at 5:30 every morning. So we've always got bait ready and available. So if you come in early, We've got it ready, sorted, and ready to go. Again, I just want to say thank you to everybody for all the support. I'm really going to try to start doing some more videos, but I just have not been out. I went out 2 weeks ago and it was horrible, and we haven't been out since. I didn't film today. I wanted to, but there was just no bite. But we're going to get into some different things and talk about some different things and techniques and what we use and how we do things. So look forward to that. Again, we just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.